Welcome back, my dear students. In this lecture here, I'm going to show you how to move this file if you don't know how to, our cart functions there to move it to our resources there. We got to change a couple things before we do that. And I just thought about it because I told you that we were going to do that. We would need to put this cart.php in a secure area, all right, not accessible by the web, all right. So the first thing that you got to do is move the file. You're going to get a lot of errors if you try your application that way, but because we need to set up a couple paths, okay? But I made it easy for you. I did it, and now I'm going to show you how I did it, all right? So in public, you're going to have cart.php, all right? We don't want that there. So what I did is I dragged that cart.php to resources. So right now it's in resources. All right, right to close to functions and to config. All right, that's where we have these files. All right, so move it from where you have it in public. It should be in public. Move it to resources. All right, once you do that, there's a couple things you got to do. All right, I'm gonna show you right now. So the first thing is go to cart.php. All right, once you move it, and then the first thing you're going to do is you're going to change the path for redirection here when you're adding something. And you're going to put 2 dots / public and checkout.php, of course, because we are going back, all right, since cart.php is in the back in the resources, right? So we got to go back and redirect to checkout, right? And we also do the same thing for this one here. So once you're done with that one, all right, then you got a couple ones here also for like remove, all right? So you want to do the same thing for those. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, and I just left that there so that way you know what's going on. And make sure you save it. I already saved it with my Command S keyboard shortcut, and it shouldn't be nothing else here. All right, so that's the first thing. Once you get that done, you're good to go with that page. Now go to functions, and on get products, all right, on the function get products, there is this link here that we add items to our cart, right? Well, this one also, you need to go back and then go to resources and then go to cart.php. So all I did was add these 2 dots and / resources, and of course /. All right, so make sure that you add this path here. All right. All right, so once you're done with that, the next one is config.php. Make sure that you required once cart.php here, since we are in the same directory now. All right, in resources, we can include it like this. All right, that's it for this page. Next page is checkout.php. All right, in checkout, all you got to do is take out, and I had it here before like this, take out cart.php, the required, take it out, because we are requiring it from config. All right, perfect. So once we're done with that, go to item.php, and here change that to this again, because we are going back 2 dots / resources / All right, there's nothing else here. All right, just make sure that it works. Make sure that your application works. And if it gives you a lot of problems and you're spending 2 days trying to fix it, ask me, or just leave it the way it is, right? Unless you are transferring this to the web. So as you can see now, my application works very good. Well, not entirely good. We're supposed to be, let me just / here. Okay, I made a mistake there. It's redirecting to cart. We're supposed to be redirecting to resources. All right, and then cart.php. All right, so let's fix that real quick. Oops, almost made you, and it's supposed to do it right here. You see that? Actually, that function is the cart function. Let's go to the cart function real quick. So besides this one here, there's another one here, the cart function that we're supposed to fix. All right, so the cart. All right, we don't have any buttons here. We do right here. All right, so we need to fix this, and we need to set the links like this one here. All right, and there we go. Let's go ahead down. I almost forgot. Thank God that I didn't. And let's paste it in there. Actually, I'm sorry, guys. All right, oops, it's not supposed to, supposed to come here, it's supposed to go to cart. So we need to go back to resources. All right, there we go, resources. So this is the delete. Let's get the remove here. All right, 2 dots and then resources. All right, let's check it out real quick before we got our path all messed up, right? Minus, minus, there we go. So it's working. So that's the right path. All right, what's the next one? Right here. So 2 dots / resources. All right, and that should be the last one. This is the plus. We already got the delete down here. All right, so let's check it out. Let's make sure that our path is working. Plus, minus, and delete. Beautiful. Everything seems to be working according to plan, right? All right, so it looks like it's working. Let me click buy now and make sure that everything is working in order. All right, so that's working. And all right, so that's all I wanted to show you here in this lecture here, because we trying to make this secure as possible. See you in the next lecture.